Greetings, my name is Dr. Sebastian Mahfood. Welcome to a presentation entitled On Community Formation Using New Media. The advent of mobile technologies on a global scale was a game changer in the world of online community formation. Prior to tools like the iPhone, community formation occurred online, in a way described by Howard Rheingold in his 1993 book, The Virtual Community. That is, he wrote in his introduction, people in virtual communities do just about everything people do in real life, but we leave our bodies behind. Of course, his body was still physically present to him, but he was speaking at a time 30 years ago when he had to plug his desktop computer into a phone jack and physically sit at his desk, entering via text on a DOS screen. He explained the way his sitting there, keying away at his desk, appeared to his family. Open quote. My flesh and blood family long ago grew accustomed to the way I sit in my home office early in the morning and late at night, chuckling and cursing, sometimes crying, about words I read on the computer screen. It might have looked to my daughter as if I were alone at my desk the night she caught me chortling online, but from my point of view I was in living contact with old and new friends, strangers and colleagues. My father used to say the same thing of our dog, who lay at his feet when he was speaking on the telephone. The dog probably thought, he would say, that the entire day's conversation was directed at him. No wonder our dogs love us. Back then we had to be plugged in, quite literally, and we were stationary. Today we're mobile, and it's no surprise to anyone what we're doing when we seem to be talking to ourselves in malls and airports, or when we're standing together in community, miles apart from the person next to us. Marshall McLuhan problematized this phenomenon in his 1964 Understanding Media, the Extensions of Man. He wrote that our technologies are merely extensions of the human person, but for every technological amplification, we experience a natural amputation. An example he provides is the car. It amplifies our ability to travel long distances, but at the cost of our ability to walk them. Today, what's been amplified is our ability to engage others in communities of interest. St. Catherine wrote that the reason God created us with such great diversity and strength is that we have to come to rely on one another in community. Such is the value of our face-to-face communities that require day-to-day relationship building. Virtual communities, on the other hand, bring people with common interests together who are bound to one another, at least initially, only through those common interests. There's a certain utilitarianism at play, for when one drops the interest, one may easily drop the community in which it was fostered. Authentic community precludes that possibility, since we're all in it together, through thick and thin, in every aspect of our lives. So what's next then? What does the new media do for us? It connects us in a new way. It flattens the earth. It brings us closer together. It enables us to form new communities of purpose that don't preclude other interests. It enables one side of the globe to engage in mutual assistance with the other side. It introduces us involved in similar work to one another, and lets us engage one another in that work as we travel to and from it. We have to exercise responsibility, though, and that's what we've had to do whenever we've come together in community, since Adam met Eve. We have the chance to do better, of course, without coming together as enemies to God and man, but as friends of both, since the Holy Spirit at Pentecost has already undone what Nimrod did at the Tower of Babel. The question for us is, how can we make the communities in which we participate, the communities, that is, we form with the help of the Holy Spirit, better using the new media we have available to us? One way is to use new media appropriately to strengthen the physical communities of which we're already a part in real time and space. That's where our conversations thus far have led us.